Hello everyone and welcome back to Stardew Valley. So, today is kind of an interesting day. I wanted to go back because this is yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of me starting streaming. So, I wanted to go back to the very, very beginning, and this was the very first game that I ever streamed. So, we're going to go back to... Holy crap, I have almost 300 hours in this game. So, we're gonna go back. It's been a really long time since I've played this. I'm like looking at the menu going, do I remember how to do this? Good morning, Alex. Good morning. It's like super early for me. It's Willie's birthday. Oh, I have children. I completely forgot I had children. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. I'm like trying to remember how to play. I have a daughter. I completely like spaced it yesterday and I was like, oh gosh dang it. Like I wanted to do something really cool. And I was like, I missed out. And so that's why I was like, today will be the day. And Elliot gives me coffee in the morning. It's been so long since I've seen like a fully completed house that I'm like, oh wow, this... Okay. There we go. Give Elliot a little kiss. I have like 4 refrigerators in my house. Yeah, it's been a journey. And I remember the first time I streamed, and actually yesterday I went back and rewatched it a little bit. But I was like, it's been so long since I've done streaming. So, I kind of wanted to give, like, some stats. Oh my gosh, this is... I got a lot going on here. Okay, let's see. So... Once I... Let me get this out of the way. Because I will keep going, just because... This farm was absolute madness because there was so much happening. Like, I didn't intend for it to be this big. But it just happened. And actually, this farm was just my personal game that I was playing. And so when I would stream the episodes, it would be like, oh yeah, the last time you saw this farm, like, none of this stuff was here. Oh yeah, because I was playing it on my own. And then that's when the Stardew Valley Beach Farm got started, because I was like, okay, I need something to even this out, because all I do is... like play on my own, and then, you know, when people come back to the channel, like it's really confusing. So yeah, we started the beach farm, and that one that one was challenging because of the whole no sprinkler thing. But that one was really fun. Let's see, come on. Okay. So when I go and deliver these to the shipping bin, I completely forgot that my house is blue. I don't need to keep anything because I have all the money. Yeah, no, we'll just sell everything. Okay. So, I had to write down all the stats. So, over the course of 2 years, so since January 22nd, 2021, I have done 46 different series. I have had 448 different videos, 589.26 hours streamed, 1.8 thousand views, 64 followers on Twitch, and 38 subscribers on YouTube. So, yeah. I've had a lot of episodes. And also, if you notice in the channel points section, there's a challenge for you guys. And not gonna lie, it's mostly aimed towards Disnerd, because when she wants something, she can be very persuasive. So, if we can get the total points donation, yes, Operation Lazarus. So, if you guys can get up to, I think it's 50,000 points donated, then I will revive a series, like a discontinued series. And there's been a couple, because I've either completed the game or whatnot. But I will bring it back for 1 year. And like I said, it is mostly geared towards Disnerd, because this is what she wants. But also, there are like 9 different things that I added for points. And I didn't really I wanted it to be a surprise, so I didn't consult anybody. So, good morning, Disnerd. I hope you checked out our channel-wide challenge. Thought it might be of interest to you. But we now have so for points, we now have Q&A, where you can ask me a reasonable question and I will answer it. We have 2 truths and a lie, which is self-explanatory. We have Chair Be Gone, which means I lose my chair for 5 minutes. Hear No Evil, which means I lose my headphones for 5 minutes. Although that one would be really good. I did specifically say that one would be really good for scary games. Taxes, if you ever just wanted to throw money into the void. Closing time, which automatically ends the episode. No ands, ifs, or buts, just ends the episode there. Quoth the Raven. That one's a strange one. It was more of a gimmick, because I was like, oh, I want something that I haven't seen before. So, if you pick a number between 1 and I think 1026, I have a copy, and it's the Complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe. I will go to that page and read a section. Snack attack, which means I get up and go grab a snack. And then I have switcheroo, which means I switch the hands that I'm using for the mouse. I don't know. I don't think that would really work on a controller. Somebody's already redeemed taxes. Yeah, it's a black book with a yellow and orangish cover, and it has a little banner across the top saying Complete Tales and Poems, and it says Edgar Allan, and then in really big, Gothic letters, Poe. Okay, define turn the controller, because I did specifically say mouse on that one, so I don't know about that. I forgot how tedious it was to take care of all the animals, because I went a little crazy with the animals. And just make sure everyone's been pet. Good morning, cows. Like I said, I don't know. I think, does it have a time specified on it too? Is it 10 minutes? I don't remember these things. Okay. So, reasonable as in, I'm not going to say my actual name, and I'm not going to give away my actual age. I will give, like, I am around this age, but nothing, like, super, super personal. Hello, audio. Oh, you are on the channel points now. And then, point for audio. So yeah, this is my my 2-year anniversary episode. I went back to the game that started it all. Completely forgot I had ostriches. But yeah, like, just reasonable questions. I have way too many animals on this farm. This farm, I think this is a year 8 farm. I've been at it for a while. And so this farm was my personal farm that I just like was streaming episodes of, and then I was like, it's getting really confusing because, you know, I'd play on the weekend or something and then come back on Monday and people would be like, oh, like, when did you add this? Be like, oh, okay, like, oops. So yeah. Ah, okay. You have a redeemed question. What is your question? Also, audio. The taxes. You don't really get anything for the taxes. It's just like if you want to throw points to the void. I don't eat them. I have never had them. I think I've had a Baby Bell cheese like once. And I peeled it. It's rigged. Well, I mean, I answered honestly. And now everyone's paying taxes. And okay, so I do have the iPad open right now. So I'm trying to be able to see the points and stuff. It's a thing of the taxes. And it's like, I made it like really low point just so that like people could do it without like, you know, losing a ton of points. But I just thought it would be funny. That everybody's that honest. Well, there's no point in lying about that. Like, it just is what it is. So everyone likes to feed the void. I love how the rabbits just make this, like, very, very faint, like, sniffing noise. Ah, yes. Okay, so, Disnerd, that challenge is mostly for you. But if you want to see a specific series come back for a year, then now's your time to shine. And I will say, it used to be 100,000 points. Yeah, when I was first making the challenge, I was like, 100,000 points. It'll be fine. Okay, audio. Were you here when I went over, like, all the new things? Because there's, like, 9 new things on the points. Okay. So, it's Q&A. So ask me a reasonable question and I will answer. 2 truths and a lie, which is pretty self-explanatory. Chair be gone, I lose my chair for 5 minutes. Hear no evil, I lose my headphones for 5 minutes. And the headphone ones, I was specifically thinking about the forest because I really need my hearing for that one. Taxes. You have discovered the taxes. Closing time automatically ends the episode no matter what. Quoth the Raven. Pick a number for pick a number from 1 to, I think it's 1026, and I have a copy of Edgar Allan Poe, and I will read it. Snack attack, I'll go grab a snack, and switcheroo, which means I switched my hand while gaming. Oh. So, the sound alerts are the only thing that doesn't work on console. Unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and also, I didn't, really, specify, hey, by the way, this is... And I told myself this morning, I'm like, you need to remind them that this is not a PC game, but I forgot because I reminded myself stupid early in the morning. So, whoopsies! Also, everything's gone wrong. I'm very OCD, and so me trying to get things organized, it's going to kill me one of these days. What did I throw away? Was it the duck feather? Gosh dang it. Oops. I have millions of dollars anyway. Okay, let's see. What were we talking about? It's stupid early in the morning for me. These early morning streams are... I find them kind of funny, but half the time I'm half brain dead. I have not had breakfast yet. The only thing I have done is I brushed my teeth. I woke up and I brushed my teeth. That is the extent of my morning. Okay. I wanted to start it, as soon as I woke up because I was like, it's important. I was like, I gotta do it. Man, I forgot how big this farm is. This farm is huge. And it's funny because ever since I have not had a larger farm. The beach farm, I don't think is nearly as big. I got things everywhere. So I started The Sims and had my first. Oh. Oh, water break, water break. I see it, audio. Oh, ice cold water and an empty stomach. Whew. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, the stims. Oh, no. Dizzard, I am so sorry. That's... Oh, gosh, that is rough. Just think they'll be okay. And just thank your lucky stars that your dogs aren't doing what my dogs are doing. Because guess who decided to fight last night? It was actually yesterday morning and last night, but it's made things really interesting in my house. And I can't figure out why it's happening. Tony decided to fight Atlas. Wow, I literally spent the entire day taking care of all of my animals and whatnot. Wow. But yeah, little Tony decided that he wanted to try to take on Atlas. So, we were in the garage, and I think was I letting him out or was I letting him in? One of them. I was either bringing them in or putting them out. I think I was putting them out. And Atlas was messing around with him, and he was standing over him, and he kind of like blocked him in, and he was just like messing around. And Tony did not like that. So he started growling at Atlas and trying to bite his face. Atlas has like a literal kill switch, and whenever he heard the growling, he started trying to go after Tony. So we had to pull them apart, and it was just, it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. Tony's okay, but they did get into it again later, and because we're like, we'll give them the day, we'll get them to calm down, and then we'll try it again. Well, they were outside on their leash, and my husband, being my husband, let Tony's leash go, and Tony somehow managed to get, like, he was trying to jump at Atlas, and his leash got wrapped around Atlas's neck, and Atlas pulled and started kind of like choking him. He didn't mean to, but they just got tangled up. And Tony freaked out. Atlas freaked out. Like, Atlas ended up biting him, but not like... He already had a little tear in his ear, because when we first got him, he had fleas. So that little notch kind of tore more, and it bled a little bit, but it was nothing like bad, but he still like he still had him in his mouth. So yeah, my my day's been interesting. My day yesterday was just absolute chaos. Okay, and then Elliot's already asleep. Yeah, so now Mia can't be with Atlas, and Tony can't be with Atlas. Rom can't be with Mia. And so now it has to be Tony and Mia that go out together, and Atlas and Rom that go out together, because Rom is my only dog that's not gone crazy. And Tony has never been aggressive before. Like, this completely came out of left field. He's always been really, like, super sweet and calm. And I don't know what happened, but Tony was legit, like, trying to bite his face. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, I'm like, Tony! Yeah, and it was the weirdest thing, because later on, after they had their fight that night, we went to go, like, I brought Tony in, and then after I was done cleaning his ear, we had already let Atlas outside, and I went and set Tony down on the ground, and Tony ran up to the back door like he was just gonna go out there and, like, fight Atlas, and I was like, dude! I'm like, leave him alone! Like, what part of you're a chihuahua do you not understand? Apparently all of it. He went a little stupid. Yeah, so I'm just like, oh my gosh. My house is Fight Club and I don't know why. You know what? The animals are good. We're gonna skip day. Although I don't know why it took an entire, like, hour. Or an entire day to do that. Oh! I forgot that the little Junimos will collect... They will collect all of my flowers. Oh yeah, because that's why I have these flowers up here. Because they can't reach these ones. I remember when I first saw the Junimos, I was just like immediately in love. I'm like, they're so cute! And they are. They are so stinking cute. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know why. Why are you guys fighting? What's going on? We'll sell the sunflower. Yeah, I'm like, it's a nightmare. And it just happened out of the blue. It all started with Mia. Which, okay, so the gaping hole in Mia's chest is getting better. It's closed up significantly. But I'm like, she'll snap at him and snarl at him through her kennel. I'm like, dude! Like, you have a hole in you! Calm down! But she's just like... I described it to my husband as... I was like, you know in all of, like, the action movies where you have that, like, weird henchman who, like, tries to set his hand on fire to feel like... to prove that he, like, feels no pain? I'm like, that's her! Like, she's just... like... still going. And it's funny because even without, like, if I let her out before she's had her pain pills, she's like running around trying to jump perfectly fine. I'm like, do you not feel that? Do you not feel the literal, like, giant hole in your chest? And honestly, I think the answer is no. She's crazy pup. I forgot exactly how much money this farm makes. I hope so too, and I really wish that I could just get down to the bottom of it because I don't know why. There's absolutely no rhyme or reason to it. Like I said, Tony has never been aggressive with Atlas. They've always gotten along. So I'm like, what happened in the last couple weeks that everyone all of a sudden has gone psycho? So now we have, like, and I can't put all of the blame on Atlas because it's not all his fault, because I saw it with my own eyes. Like, Tony straight up jumped for his face. And I'm like, for why, pups, are you being so awful? The only one who's good is Rom. And so she's just like, she's just laying there and she's all sweet. I'm like, aw. Like, that's my baby. I don't know. I don't think so, because the only time they're not seeing me is, like, I mean, in comparison to when they were, the only times they're not seeing me is when I, gosh dang it, I'm gonna end up going and taking care of the animals. It's gonna drive me crazy. Like, I don't come home for lunch anymore. Other than that, everything pretty much stayed the same. And there's like 2 hours... There's 2 hours when I would have been home because I used to get off at 3. But I don't think so. But then again, could be wrong. I don't know. I'm like, just calm down! Have a good one, Audio. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Cool, cool. Well, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I hope things calm down with them. Whew. But anywho, I have a new chicken? Oh gosh, where's the naming list? Oh gosh, what are we at now? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? It is. I have a Stardew Valley journal that has all the names of my animals. Ostriches, sheep, goats, cows, dinosaurs, golden chickens. We are at A, B, C, D, E. We are at E. I need like a regal E name. Because like they all have like themes to their names, or like the cows all end in IE. The dinosaurs have numbers. Well, classic. Because we have Aurelia, Berenice, Celeste, Dahlia, I think we'll just go with Elizabeth. Can't get more regal than the name of the queen. Every time I hear the name Alora, I think of Willow. Okay, so we are going straight with Elizabeth. Get rid of the space. Okay. Look at it, little baby chicken. And then we hatch another one because I'm weird and I want 12 animals. One of these days, I'm just going to have to stop taking care. And that was the whole problem, was I have too many animals. And so it became just this monotony of taking care of all the animals because there's too many of them. So like, look, it's already like 1:30 p.m. I'm just like, eh. But nope, got it. And it's because I'm OCD, because I have like a set routine. I'm like, I need to take care of the animals. Okay, I'll stop at the chickens. I will stop at the chickens. Oh my gosh. Like, they have the collectors for a reason. Although I really, like, look at that. Like, 9 million gold. And, like, I have nothing to spend my money on. I've already fully upgraded the farm. I've taken up just about every corner of usable space. I think I have, like, one of every building. I have done my due diligence here. We'll just sell all of this. Hi, cat. I don't remember the cat's name. It's been... I think it's Peepers. Like... It is Peepers! Holy crap, we've earned 34 million gold. That's a lot of money. I think... What kind of hair do I have? No, I have long hair. I think when I first started this game, I was wearing braids. But then I think I switched my hairstyle. Okay, let's go... Let's go down to the teleports. We're on the beach. There's Pam. Pam, are you the only one here? Nope. Oh, my husband? Oh dear, so sweet. Just tangled himself in my hair. Oh, Elliot. I love him, but... Also, who's watching our children? We have 2 toddlers. Shame, shame, shame. And then this farm, I have a lot going on here too. guess if I wanted to, like, I could decorate this house, but it's like I never stay here because I have my family. Yeah, I've never really decorated the beach house. Do I have any? No, how do I guess I don't. I was like, how do I tell if I have any quests? But I remember there used to be like an arrow thingy here. Some coconuts. Man, it has been so long since I've played Stardew. I miss the modded series. The modded series was fun because there was so much stuff to do. Because, like, once you've played through the entire game, it's just kind of like, meh. Because it's like, oh, how do I, no, that one. Like, these slimes can't even hurt me anymore because I have the slime charmer ring. I am invincible. Okay, not gonna say that, like, fully, but, like... Because I'm like, then something comes along and absolutely kicks my butt. But, it's like, I've done everything. Like... My perfection... I have 100% perfection. This took me forever, and the funniest thing is the last thing that I did, the last thing that I had to complete was the cooking the recipes. I had not cooked all the recipes, and so I had to sit there, and some of the ingredients were out of season, which was an absolute pain. And now I have 1 coin. I think I have most of these things. This one's interesting because you can upgrade your weapons, I think. Your weapons and possibly your tool. Let's see. Forge 3 of these into a galaxy weapon. Okay, I think... No, I have the Infinity Blade, which... Is that this... Oh, yeah, yes. The true form of the galaxy sword. So, yeah, I have like the super upgraded... Let's see, your task is to make it to level 100 in the Skull Cavern. However, you cannot eat or drink anything. Ugh. This one, I've never been able to do this one either. Family members of the legendary fish have returned to the valley. You have 3 days to catch Miss Angler, Glacierfish Jr., Son of Crimson Fish, Radioactive Carp, and the Legend 2. I've never been able to do that one. I'm just not good enough. And honestly, like, fishing is my least favorite thing in this game, so... The scepter! The magic scepter. And it's funny when I restart the game and I, like, play on other save files, because I'm like, I can't do anything! Because it's like I don't have all of my resources, and I don't have the return scepter. And do I know why I keep all these things? No. All I know is my muscle memory is kicking back in, and I hoard everything. No, it's not there. Not there. Why do I keep all this stuff? There it is. Yeah, I had to add the extra fridges while I was trying to do all the recipes. My kids are actually in bed for once. I think, like, it would be a little wasteful because the only problem is it, like, gets rid of the debuffs. Oh, look at... Okay. Oh no! How do I... Oh, it was just click. Oops. Doo-doo. Oh, I put tiger slimes in here. I forgot about that. Huh, oops. What is that? Red slime egg? It's funny because now, like, they can't hurt me. I'm wearing 2 combination rings. Okay, so I think that's... So it's an iridium band with the monster, with the loot ring, and then a slime charmer ring with an iridium band. So I'm like... I'm pretty OP in this game. Which, you know, it's... When you play the game for that long, I think it just kind of happens. I love this game, though. And it's like, I feel this, like, sense of just, like... I have loved this game for so long, and it's... I started playing it in, I think... Oh, no, don't sell that. In October of 2019. My friend JD suggested it to me, and yeah, I've been playing it ever since. I did kind of give it a break after I stopped the beach series. And it was because I stopped the beach series because there was just not enough happening. There was not enough activity to kind of keep it going. It just became grindy because then it was like, okay, like, we're here again. I'm gonna take care of the animals. And then... Oh, it's raining. But, yeah, like, it just... There wasn't enough to do. And now I would want to focus on the, what is it? On modded, because to me modded was the most fun version of the game. But who knows? And also with Operation Lazarus, you guys could bring back the beach series if you want to see it. Elliot misses the sound of the ocean. Poor dude. Okay, I found some good quality stone. Maybe you can build with it or something. Oh, George. I do miss the villagers and stuff. I feel like while I was playing, I kind of made friends with some of them. Like, I played for so long, like seriously, almost 300 hours in this one, on this one farm alone. And I don't know, it's just like being back. Like, wow, I remember when I played this game non-stop. And for the first several months, I don't know exactly how long, but for the first several months of streaming, I didn't play anything else. I didn't think that anything else would do very well, or that I would do well with the game. But then I did this, and I think it was the Outer Worlds, and I played those at the same time. And then I added Minecraft. And then I had an episode where I was like, I'm giving up, I'm not good at gaming, like, I'm done, I can't do this anymore. And that lasted all of, like, 3 days. And then I was like, you know what, nope, I'm gonna do it. And I came back, and I think that's when I introduced the voting system on Discord, because it's like, I don't want to have to choose what game I play every day. Like, it takes some of the fun away, because when I have other people vote, it's like, you know, it's a surprise. Okay, so this is like my 2-year anniversary episode, because it's been 2 years since I started streaming as of yesterday. And this is the very first game and map that I ever did. So it's Stardew Valley, and this is my personal farm. Also, there is like 9 new points things on the channel. a way, it's sort of a birthday. It's the birthday of the channel. All the goats! I didn't show up yesterday, so everything's over full. But yeah, I wanted to go back to, like, where everything started, like, because this was the game that I did for, like, months. All I had was Stardew. And then came the Minecraft, and so if you look, I don't know what it looks like for you guys, but I have opened a channel-wide challenge, I would say. I think it's actually called a community challenge. If you guys can get to 50,000 points, then you can resurrect one discontinued series for a year. I feel like Disney's going to be the biggest, like, she's going to be the biggest supporter of this challenge because that means that she can bring back Minecraft for a year. Oh yeah, I'm like, no doubt about it, like, Disney's gonna be like, everyone bring back Minecraft! But, you have to get to 50,000, and I think it's a 2,000 a day limit, like, per person, so you're gonna have to get crafty if you want it to happen, but it's only for a year. But so I told my husband about the challenge, and he was like, I was like, it's only for a year, and he's like, but at what cost? I was like, at the cost of my mental health. It was tenuous anyway. Well, that you guys still have to get it up to 50,000, so. And I don't know if I already said it, but I'll say it again. The goal used to be 100,000. When I first made it, I was like 100,000, but I was like, no. I was like, somebody's gonna complain that it's not fair. So